Welcome, Ji. Today I am going to share and discuss the basic concept of lambda expression. You know, lambda expressions was introduced in Java 8. Today I am going to uh, share how, what is the lambda expression and what are the way to writing and how we are using lambda expression in Java 8. Okay, the first things what lambda expression. Lambda expression. Lambda expression is a implementation implementation of an interface face which have only one method. Okay, and that kind of lambda expression is an implementation of an interface which have only one method. That means the this kind of interface also known as this kind of interface also n- known as single abstract method interface. Single abstract method interface. Sing, single method abstract. Single method of single abstract method interface. Single abstract method interface. Okay, so lambda expression is nothing just the implementation of one interface which have only one interface, which interface have only one method. So let's we have defining one interface, and in that interface I am going to defining one methods, one single abstract method, and then we think how we can implement those interface. Okay, let's I'm defining here interface, my interface. Okay, as per, and they have only one method like void display. Okay, let's give this method take a message which you want to display. So this is one interface. They have only one single abstract method. This interface known as a also known as a functional interface. Functional interface or single abstract method interface. Okay, so such from Java 8 1 onward you can say there is a concept known as a functional interface. Functional interface. Functional interface is a functional interface is an interface. Functional interface is a interface which have only one abstract method, which have only one abstract method. So sometimes say single abstract method, SAM, or functional interface. So the lambda expression is just implementation of this functional interface. So functional interface in interface contain only one any interface contain only one abstract method method that interface known as a functional interface or single abstract method interface. Okay, so let's think before Java 8. This is the concept of label in interface define, and how can use interface? We can write a class which implement those interface and define the method. Okay, so let's first way how to use interface. First way to use interface. The first way, in initial way, just write a class, my class implement my runnable interface. This is the one way, and here we have to override our display method. Out what message I want to display. So this is the simple way, uh, basic way how to use interface in Java. Okay, write just write one class implements your interface and define the abstract method definition. This is the definition of your method. This is the basic way to creating class that implement an existing interface. Let's see how use this. If we have created a class, then how can use it? So let's come here. We have a two approach. One approach is the interface implement, uh, programming with the interface and programming with the class. So first way, I am using my interface object one equal to new implementation class, my class. This is the one first way, create the object, and after that, after object, you can invoke a display function. And now here you can write uh, hello one. Okay. So first we are creating the object of my implementation class and assigning this object as a inside the reference of your interface. This class is the implementation of this interface. Okay, so let's check now. That's working. Second way, sometime we have another option. Instead of using this interface, we can also use the my class as a object. The second way, I can directly place my class object to equal to new my class and obj2 dot display hello 2. And if you check, it's also so. In here, you can notice that whenever we are implementing any class that implement interface, they can use in a two way. One way by interface way, another way by implementation class. So generally always prefer to write code in the form of programming with interface. Avoid as possible as with your implementation class. Okay, sometime uh, we have write some new method inside. Let's we have write another method here, public void print, and here I am display some message, print data. So if I'm using this into my class implementation, here I can invoke from object to that print, but and this here our code would be run. But when we are using my interface, we have to notice Object one, if I'm trying to invoke the print method, system doesn't cannot resolve symbol print in my interface. So here you notice that we have used the implementation class of my class. This class have a two method, display method and one is the print method. But this reference was assigned to my interface. This interface only know that method name as a display. So from reference of this interface, you can only invoke those methods which are defined this interface. Okay, so these are the compilers. Cannot invoke implementation class method. Implementation class method. So note, okay, this was the old way how we are using interface. First defining interface, then defining my implementation class, and after that we are creating the object, and we are invoking the methods. The second way, this is the first way. The second way that you can are known as a anonymous class. Instead of writing a implementation complete class, you can also write as a anonymous class. Anonymous class, what anonymous class? Anonymous class anonymous class is also a subclass or implementation class of an interface or superclass of an interface or a superclass. Okay, superclass. So anonymous class is also anonymous class also is a one class one class that extend existing superclass, superclass and your subclass. This subclass known as an anonymous class. Or if there is any interface, if there is an interface, anonymous class is an implementation class of an interface. Anonymous class. So, but condition is that anonymous class does not define own name. This class does not define any own name. Anon class does not have own name. Own name. So let's example, we have interface. This interface I want to make an anonymous class. Okay, so how can write anonymous class? If you think here, for implementation class we have to write my class name that implements and my interface. Okay, here. So in case of anonymous class we have to implement this interface and we have to give the definition of this method. So this is the complete signature. So only this portion is a anonymous class, but I don't want to give the name. So I just anonymous class is just anonymous class is just this code. just you write here. If anonymous class doesn't have a name, then he used the name of his superclass or interface. And you create anonymous class is the created object, then we have to use the new keyword to create object. Okay, and this one. So this is the anonymous class. The anonymous class does not have whole name, but they are using the name of his superclass name or your interface name. Okay, and just giving the definition what you want to override. One thing anonymous class is the whenever anonymous class used, the instance of object of that implementation class is automatically created. For creating any object, we have used the new keyword. So here we have used the new keyword for creating an object of this interface implementation class. This is your implementation class. Okay, so whenever you are going to use any new keyword, we have to specify their in generally class name, but in the case of anonymous class you can give here the name of interface, because here anonymous class does not define his own name. So this is your anonymous class, is does not define any name, but they are using the interface name, they are using the interface name and giving the definition of this method. So the second way we can implement interface using the anonymous interface, and here you can move to display function, and you can, and here you can handle. So here one thing notice that in the case of anonymous class, whenever anonymous class, this class is declared at the same place, they are created an instance of that object. The anonymous class, whenever anonymous class is created, at the same time the particular object of the implementation class is also created. Correct? So here you notice that we have our intent as that this interface have defined one method display, and our main logic to give this override logic what I want to actually do in this method. Rest of the things are not needed. So lambda expressions come here and say lambda expression also can is the implementation method, not a class. Lambda expression is a implementation method of an interface. Lambda expression is an implementation method of an interface. Simple definition. Lambda expression is an lambda expression lambda expression is an implementation method of an interface. Lambda expression is not a class, not a class. If it is not a class, no object is created, no object creation happen. Okay, so notice uh, for lambda expression, no object is creation happen. Creation happen. Okay, so let's how. So here we are. If you notice that I our intention is to giving the definition of this method only this. The lambda expression just avoid such boilerplate code which not needed. So just cut this, and what are the intention logic, you can write only those. So just here I'm writing my interface object 4 equal to what are the business logic here, what are the these things we need to write only. Method, maybe display method is also defined in your interface, and one input, and what with the is the body. The lambda expression only define what kind of input this method take and what would be the body of that method. So just let's copy this. This is your lambda expression. This is your lambda expression. Now you have a define your lambda expression. But whenever this is defined, how to uh, uh, you can understood these are the lambda expression. So lambda expressions are distinguished if this is your input argument or this is your body of the method. So for distinguishes make a differences, they have introduced the arrow keyword. See the arrow. Now your lambda become you have now you have written your lambda, and here you can from this is your lambda expression object 4, and you can invoke a method. So here what happened, my interface take one input argument here message and object 4 we have here. Oh sorry, this was closed here. Okay, sorry, this is here close. Okay, sorry. And now here obj 4 dot display function hello, you can say 4. Now you can run. So you look that these are just we have implementation for. So here you can look what are the lambda expression. Lambda expression just is a implementation method of an interface. I also say they no object is creation happen, so there is no any new keyword here. But in the case of anonymous class, object is created, due to that here is a new keyword is implemented. Anonymous class doesn't have a name, they are using the name of your interface for the creation of object. But here this is the simple one method, simple is the one method. Okay, for method there is a no new object is created, they are stored in your meta space or permanent gen memory space. So for method perspective, this is the one methods. Lambda expression is a one method that implement an interface method. That interface have only one single abstract method. Okay. Here you can also do some concise way. You know key this string signature already defined inside your interface. So compiler can automatically identify if here you can write uh, you can write without data types. Here I am just object 5. Here let's key one line. Okay. Here this don't need it. Compiler automatically identify. In way this code is also your work. If you run it, 5 is working. If you think here, if we have only uh, single line statement of any method, then this parenthesis is can also be optional. You can write 6. This is parenthesis optional if we have only single line of a statement of any method. 6. If you know, check it working or not. Hello 6. If you think uh, Java compiler also, if they have a flexible, if your argument is only one argument, then you can avoid this parenthesis as well. Okay. So this is the so concise and simple way to writing your implementation method of an interface. So lambda expression, just this is the same. Okay. So uh, here lambda expressions complete definition of a method. Lambda expression is just method of this interface. What in this interface define only one method, so that method definition here. And this data type can be identified by compiler from this interface, so you can remove from here. If there is only single line statement of any method, then this curly braces can be optional, so we can remove this curly braces. If your only one argument take one method, then this parenthesis is also optional, we can remove from here as well. So you can say lambda expression is the simple way of writing method of that method defined in your interface. Okay, this is my interface. This is my interface. They have only one method. So what would be the logic definition of display method? That lambda expression say this is your logic. This is your input type, or this is your implementation body. If your implementation body need more than one or two statement, you can use curly braces. If your input type take more than one argument, you can use a parenthesis. Okay. So the lambda expression is only valid to implementation of a method of an interface which have only one single method. If this interface have a two two method, here you cannot define two methods. So lambda expression cannot work. So lambda expression only work for interface which interface have a only single abstract method. Due to that, Java 8 come the as a functional interface concept. You can mark this interface as a functional interface. Functional interface enforce that this interface can only define only one method. If you are defining another method here, void test, void test, here this is uh, giving the warning message. Okay, functional interface is declare only one abstract method. So you cannot define any another method here. So for enforcing that, whenever we are going to use any lambda expressions, for those interface have a declare functional interface. So you have to remove it. And now all your code is working fine. So this is the one kind of a compiler level check. whenever you are going to use as a defining interface, and you are implementing those method in the form of lambda expressions, and someone, we have written code in later, someone come and define a new method in in your interface later, then your all the implementation of lambda expression will break. So for that, to ensure that whenever any developer can define new method this interface, so that compile time can be checked if we are implemented my interface as a functional interface. Okay, so this is the, so lambda expression is only for your functional interface. Functional interface is an interface which have defined only one abstract single method. Okay, hope it is useful to know how we are able to define lambda expression. Lambda expression is a simple implementation method of an interface. That interface have only one abstract method. Okay. How they are differ from the anonymous class? How they are differ from anonymous class is the class, whenever we are defining class we have to create a new object, and multiple things you can do here. But lambda expression is a simple method. Definition of a method: a method does not allocate memory on a heap, so you don't create object. Here this is the class and new object is created, then take a heap allocation as well as. So this is the, you can say anonymous class is the heavyweight implementation of an interface of a method, but lambda expression is a lightweight to implement an interface method definition. Hope it's useful for you. Thank you. If you have any query in the comments, please write in the comment box. I will reply. Thank you.